Hello, I'm back at it. Um, this plug right here, as you can see, this room is my guest room. It used to be my granddaughter's room. And if you see all these on the wall, don't pay no attention to it. I haven't gotten around to painting this wall, this room yet. I'm trying to do other projects in the other rooms, but I'm gonna get to this. So anyways, when we have guests over, hold on one second, I have to get something. I've been having this problem in this room ever since we bought the house. So every time a guest come over, and just say for like the grandkids or my daughter or somebody come over, and they go to plug in something, this is what happens. Like it's in there, and then it's, I don't know if you can see it, how it hangs out. It's, let me bring the phone up, so my camera up so I can show you. So what I'm talking about is you put it in the plug and then it falls out like this. And so what I've been doing was trying to put the bed up against it, hold it, and it just has not been working. So I'm gonna change this out today. Okay. So I am not an electrician. My father taught me how to do this years ago. So I've changed out the ones in the living room. I did put up ceiling fans, and of course the electric supply is off. Please always, before you start messing with anything, make sure your electric is off. So the electric is off. I know because I cut the switch off. So now, I don't know if you can see, but the previous owners of the house, evidently when they painted, they must use the spray painter and paint it. All this has nothing but paint on it. Okay, let me unscrew. So you have to take these off. I usually use my electric drill, but I don't feel like going to get that right now, so I'm just using the old method. It's so much easier when I put my hand right here and twist instead of twisting on that big handle. Okay. So now let me pull this out. They did leave pretty much good wire, good enough to work with. And this one has single wires, so nothing else is coming off of this one, or this might have been the last one that was hooked to something. So on this side, you can't see it, but these should be silver, and therefore your neutral wire, which is the white wire, and this should be green for your grounding wire. And then on this opposite side, this is gold for your black. That's the hot wire. Okay, so what I like to do, I mean, I don't know if it's correct or not, but I like to just cut the wires off. So I'll just take my wire cutters. And the way they did this in the back by putting the wires, and I know you can do it, but I prefer not to do it. They stick them in those little holes that's in the back, and I can't stand it. So I'm just gonna cut them off. Okay, see, if you see what I'm talking about. I'm sorry about the lighting because I had to cut the switch, but it's little holes in the back of the plugs, the receptacles, and you just stick them in there and you tighten these down. I don't do that. So that's going to be replaced with this new It has the it's a duplex UPS charger, tamper resistant outlet. So now when my grandkids come, and if they can't find a block, which they can never find a block, they don't have to use the block. They can just stick it in here, you know, stick it in the the USB charger, and then they can also plug something in. So with this particular one, it's called, I got it from Home Depot, and it's the Levington. I don't know if you can see that. This is the one that I'm using today. I don't think it's one of the fast charging ones, but that's fine. It don't need to be fast charged. It's process 15A to 125 volts. Okay, but let's get started. So now with my wires, okay, oh, I'm sorry, and you notice that this is rectangle now, so I had to buy a new wall plate. So this is the wall plate that'll be going on there. And oh, and on here, you know how the old one had the screws on both sides? Well, this one doesn't. This is the top of it. Okay, so it has the grounding at the bottom. It has the neutral at the bottom right here. And then it has the hot wire right here. And what I like about these is when you unscrew them, let me show you. You can't really tell right now, but in here, you can stick the wires right down in here and then screw them in. You don't have to make that little loop, but with this one, you do have to make the loop. So let me go ahead and get started. All I'm doing is trying to just straighten this wire. I know I don't have to, but just trying to straighten this wire out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take my stripping tool and I'm going to make a loop. Okay, so I like to put that one on first. So I made my loop and I'm just going to stick it, I don't know if you can see, and I'm just going to stick it on here. Yep, sometimes this can be a little tricky because I like to make it kind of small so it'll fit snug. So give me a second while I'm working on that. See, I don't know if you can see. I'll show you when I get finished screwing it down. I'll have to just screw it down. Please always make sure that your electric supply is off. Always make sure. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. And here it has this little gray like piece on there that can hold the wire. So I like to just stick the wire through there. I don't know. So when it goes in there, I know that it's secured down in there. Okay. All right. So now with the wire, this is what I like to do. So, you know, of course the black is at the top and white is at the bottom. So with the white, what I do is I try to measure a Okay, so I know I'm gonna need at least of the, what do you call it? I don't know what it's called. I'm stripping the wire, so I know that's how much need to be stripped. And these are old, so it takes some time. So then I just measure it up with the black one and know where I need to. See. I'll do the black one now too. Okay, so I just, you just twist it around like this, and then you can pull it and it comes right off. Okay, it doesn't take that long, but just for, just trying to show you. So then, like I said, this wire here, it goes down. All you do is slide it down in the, see, if you slide it down like this, it'll go too far. And if you do it too far, and then you clamp this down, you're not going to get the voltage that you need. It's not going to be enough voltage, if that makes sense. So you have to make sure that this wire is in there, but it's not all the way down to where it won't get all that voltage from that particular wire. I mean, if you put a voltage reader on it, of course it's going to show, but you need one of those ones, I don't know what it's called, but it shows you how many amps is coming out. And you don't want to over tighten it. You want it to be tight so it won't come out, but you don't want to over tighten it. See, so that is pretty secure. Okay, now we're going to do the black. So what I like to do is I put the white one on this end, and the black one I'm going to put on this side. But if I had two, both of them would be there. But since we don't have two, we have one of each wire, I'm going to put them on opposite sides. Okay. Okay, so everything is snug and secure. I like to check around to make sure everything is like it's supposed to be. Okay, now all I have to do is tuck my wires nice and clean. Tuck the wires and fit it up in there. Come this out a little bit. Something is hitting. Let me see what's going on. Oh, it was the screw. Okay. I have to look to make sure the screw is where it needs to be. Okay. So now I just have to screw. What I do is I try to do the little bit of the bottom and a little bit of the top, or vice versa. So and it's so much easier when I have my electric on. Let me come over this way so you can see the front side of it. Now, of course, my hand's gonna be in your way now. But hold on, let me just do this real quick. Let me take you back to the side because my hands are in the way. All right. So all I'm doing is basically tighten these down until it comes flush with the wall. Okay, so now I'm going to put the plate up there. And hopefully it's not sticking out too much. No, it's just going to be sticking out just a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, the face plate is almost. I like to kind of secure these. Okay, so now, excuse me, my wall plug is all in. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.